So the next project I'm going to talk about isn't going to make much sense to people, but when you actually understand it, you'll understand the methods to the madness. And Shai tweeted out recently, preparation call for this event with Paul, and Shai tweeted, we spent a lot of time talking about olive oil. And what has olive oil got to do with the blockchain? And it's quite interesting because we want to demonstrate how Kaspa can transform even the most traditional industries, and that's olive oil. So the global olive oil market is valued at 18 billion, but it also goes back thousands of years. And there's a lot of interesting challenges with the olive oil industry. Like 80% of Italian extra virgin olive oil is mislabeled or adulterated, leading to all sorts of economic issues and customer distrust and economic losses. So one of the things we have, I think it's on the next slide, if I'm correct, we have one of our colleagues, Maya Cobrel, who looks after our KII Launchpad project, and she's recorded a little video from an olive grove in Greece.
Hello everyone. I'm standing here in the middle of these ancient olive trees in Olympia, Greece. This place is known for its high quality of olive oil. Some of these trees have already witnessed thousands of years of history and have a profound story to tell. As we are standing on the starting line of a technological revolution, the olive oil industry is about to experience a new era of transparency, sustainability, and innovation. An era ushered in by the power of blockchain technology. By tokenizing olive trees, creating a decentralized marketplace, and ensuring end-to-end traceability, Olive Chain empowers all the stakeholders, from producers and farmers to retailers and customers, to participate in a truly transparent ecosystem. The tokenization of the liquid gold, democratizing access. Owning one of these ancient trees was once a privilege only to a selected few. We are changing the paradigm, as through the use of blockchain technology, it will be possible for anyone around the world to own one of these trees, a fraction of one of these trees, or a fraction of an olive grove. Fractional ownership. By creating unique, non-fungible tokens which represent an individual olive tree, a fraction of an olive tree, or a fraction of an olive grove, investors all around the world will be able to own a stake in these living and breathing assets without the need of complex paperwork or intermediaries, and can capitalize on the growing demand of high-quality olive oil. Liquidity and tradability. These tokens can easily be bought, sold, and traded on the decentralized marketplace, giving unprecedented liquidity to an asset class which was once notoriously illiquid. The connection to heritage. By owning a stake in an olive tree, investors do not only own a financial stake, but get access to the rich cultural heritage of the Mediterranean region. Tracing the journey through blockchain-empowered transparency. The journey starts in the olive grove, where every single tree is registered on the platform, with its unique identity, location, and provenance. Farmers can record their sustainable cultivation and nurturing processes. As the olives are being harvested and processed, every single step is meticulously recorded on the blockchain, providing transparency for everyone in the ecosystem. With Olive Chain's decentralized platform, producers and farmers can directly connect with retailers and distributors, streamlining the supply chain and getting rid of any unnecessary and costly intermediaries. Consumers can scan a unique QR code on each bottle, accessing the whole provenance of the olive oil, fostering confidence and trust in their purchase. By leveraging smart contracts and blockchain technology, Olive Chain simplifies the certification and regulatory compliance processes. Olive Chain is a peer-to-peer platform that connects producers directly with customers. The direct connection does not only guarantee fair prices for everyone involved, but it also creates a strong sense of community and collaboration. Powered by self-executing smart contracts, Olive Chain streamlines and automates trades, reducing the risks of errors, disputes, and delays. By leveraging the decentralized nature of blockchain technology, Olive Chain breaks geographical boundaries by giving producers direct access to a global customer base. At the same time, it gives customers all around the world the opportunity to support sustainable and local production, governance, and decentralization. DAO structure. At the heart of Olive Chain lies a decentralized autonomous organization that is governed by the very few stakeholders who participate in the ecosystem. This decentralized governance model ensures that any decisions are made democratically and transparently, without any central authority wielding undue influence. Token-based voting. Olive Chain's native OLV tokens do not only represent a medium of exchange, but they also give a voting right to its token holder. By staking their tokens, participants can propose and vote on key decisions, shaping the future of the platform and ensuring that it always aligns with the community's interests. By giving a voice to all stakeholders, Olive Chain ensures that the benefits are always distributed equitably. Join us on this journey of unlocking the full potential of one of the world's most important and scarce products.
So, why olives? It's not because we really like olive oil, we really do. It's fantastic, but for us, the Olive Chain acts as a proxy for many, many other industries. So we chose it because it literally offers an olive branch to thousands of other industries, where there's there's an asset that can be tokenized that produces a yield that needs to be certified and traced so that its provenance is known. And this applies to lots and lots of things where there's opaque or non-existent or illiquid markets. So one of the interesting things is, just for olive oil, for example, just some statistics. The olive oil industry is worth 18 billion a year. It's rife with fraud, adulteration, all sorts of other things. But the other thing is, you can also tokenize a 1,000 or 2,000-year-old olive tree. Who want that actually produces a yield versus having a meme of something? But it also allows us to do other things, like we can tokenize the carbon credits. We can recognize the olive groves as carbon sinks and provide farmers with additional revenue streams. But Olive Chain is more than a solution for the olive oil industry. It's a model for how CASPA can bring trust, transparency, and efficiency to thousands of other industries that have characteristics to the olive oil industry. And as I said, we said Olive Chain can be used as a template that can be replicated, and we can use its model and symbolically offer an olive branch to show the power of CASPA for adoption to many, many other industries that suffer from all of these opaque characteristics that we've discussed in terms of olive oil. So it's something we think is quite interesting. We chose olive oil because it's ancient old industry, but it's relevant to thousands of other industries. Just think of any asset that produces a yield that can be tokenized and that yield can be traded. So that's Olive Chain, and it's literally an olive branch out to thousands of other industries. I hope you find it interesting and hopefully understand the concept a little bit.